Hello and welcome. I'm going to be attempting this in one or two tries, but this is the PTR of the new Super Delve boss, Azta'rec. Azta'rec? 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 I don't know. He doesn't really shout his name, so I hope I'm doing okay. Gonna be going with Blood Death Knights. The PTR scales us for 309, so this is gonna be reasonably stronger than live. I think that's okay because I think it'll be harder on live. I'm looking forward to doing it on live. I'll post a video on live when I get it. But this should be a good example of what is to come. So let's get going. So the fight has two stages. The main fight, which isn't particularly threatening, and the memory game. So before the fight starts, this is very important. You want to mark coordinates. You can sort of tell where the coordinates are based off of the cross-like shape here. I like to do, I just keep it simple. First four markers on first four quadrants. Doesn't really matter which markers you put on which ones, as long as you put the markers in the right spot. Let's begin. I'm going to be going as tanks, or I'm playing Blood Death Knight, so there are a few mechanics that I'm going to breeze through that a DPS or healer would have to deal with. Let's begin. I like to just go all in on damage. This is not wise. If you're trying to cinch the kill, you want to delay damage, because the phases happen at predictable points. But I kind of want to go fast with this. So he has a number of mechanics. You saw there, Serpent Strike doesn't really do much. Soul Extraction is the one that matters. He has a Frontal. Frontal creates poison slices behind you. This is a mechanic that I'm not caring about. Venom Storm creates poison along the edges of the room. I believe they come from the thing. Oh, we hit the thing. X. Square. Moon. X square, moon. Square. X. And so we're doing a Hygen dance here. So it'll be X. The clone will also copy mechanics, so you have to interrupt it. Moon. Square. X. And ideally you kill it before during the thing, but that's not something everyone's going to be able to do. I'm only able to do it because I'm currently rocking BIS PTR gear. I am being carried by things I will not have on live. Like, no shot I will have this set on live when this comes out. The next one will happen at 60%. I should lock in and focus on that, but I'm sure it'll catch me by surprise just like the last one. I should not be popping cooldowns here. I should be waiting and saving so that I could kill the ad. But I've done this fight so many times in the PTR at this point that I could probably... The extra difficulty doesn't matter that much, I think. And I think that's one of the... And since the fight's that difficult, I do approve of it. This is a whole lot better than Nullius. And sorry, we're going to be getting some awkward silences soon, because we're entering the target dummy phase of the fight. All I have to do is not fall asleep and get the interrupt when it comes out. There's the interrupt. Since I'm a tank, I could eat these if I want to. See, I intentionally took it, no problem. But if you're a DPS or healer, that could have been a wipe right there. We are at 65%. There's probably going to be at least one more interrupt. One thing to note is the interrupt has a distinct noise, so if you play with sound on, you can, even if you fall asleep, you can sort of create a Pavlovian response to it. It's just sort of how, which is pretty nice for interrupts, because they aren't always that nice. And at any moment, he's going to randomly just dash to the center of the room. He's at 60%. And there we go. We are on X. X moon. How mean. X moon skull. X moon skull square. This one's hard to remember. X moon skull square skull X. X moon square. I swear it was square, right? Nope. I fucked up, but I survived one. I'm pretty sure it goes to skull next. And I think it was X. You're allowed one fuck up. After that, you take 500% nature damage. This means I can no longer meme around and get hit by a slime. And if I get hit by another one, I should die, but I'm a Blood Death Knight, so I probably won't. So keep in mind, these slimes are now death. Also, this is the reason why I would say that you still want to play a tank for this one. Because even if your DPS is way faster, but this one's not about speed. There are just 3 phases that you have to do. And you get several attempts if you're playing tank. So I'm just going to focus on surviving here. I'm an idiot, and I took the hit. And I didn't heal fast enough. What a shame. I was looking so good, too. Like, I was looking like a real pro player for a second there. Rather than some semi-pro who, has delusions of grandeur. Of being a content creator. Or something, I don't know. I just think it'd be fun to write the guide. Haven't done too much of that before. Anyway, round 2, because we're gonna just keep that in. Maybe, I don't know. Once again, do as I say, not as I do. I think the safer route is to not pop cooldowns, but I want this over as soon as possible because I'll be blunt. Since I'm trying to make a video of this, I'm trying not to have dead silence. It's awkward. And if I like sandbag, also skull, moon, square, moon, square. Ooh, that's annoying. Okay, skull, moon, square, moon. We're looking at an unfortunate thing. I remembered it fine, but if this guy lives, there's a chance that they both cast Interrupt, and that's no bueno. That's bad. It's not good. Because, fortunately, you can stun and stop this, but it's awkward, okay? Like, ideally, you want him dead before the phase ends. And realistically on live, that's not going to happen, so get ready to start doing a stop rotation. It takes about 2 stops late into the cast to make him cycle to something that isn't the interrupt, and I'm an idiot who wasn't paying attention. Oh no. Oh no. All of this showboating ain't doing nothing. This is sad. And also perdition's down. Why doesn't perdition reset? Sad. Sad day. Okay, there we go. If I played it safe, would I have a respectable video? Or is it better this way? I think it's better this way, honestly. Because honestly, if I could do this in a way that looks chill, I think that's more impressive than if I just, like, go full professionalism. Oh yeah, I'm saving cooldowns, I'm pulling. The boss is at 90%, he should be about to go. I'm still talking, but I should be doing the memory game right now. Like, oh my god, it's square. It's square. I can't believe it. It's moon. It's moon. Square moon skull. Square moon skull. Moon. Square, moon, skull, moon, square. We're doing a proper Heiken dance. It's easy to remember the Heiken dance. Because we start from here. We go 1. We go 1. We go back. And that's the Heiken dance. It'd be nice if they were all the Heiken dance, but every once in a while it's just like moon X square skull, and those are the ones that are always hardest for me to remember. It's so awful. At the same time, I think I'm getting to the point where remembering that it's an awful pattern actually is a memory help tool in of itself. I think there's an interrupt coming. This time I am not getting smoked by the I fell asleep mechanic. It's embarrassing how many times that happened to me on Nolius, of all things, too. And thankfully, unlike Nolius, my health bar is not, like, moving. I don't have to worry about these things. And the only time I might want to is if I intentionally eat poison because I feel like it. But honestly, this fight isn't so bad that I'm gonna just seek the easy way out. I actually quite like this fight a fair bit. 72%. My cooldowns hopefully will be up in time. But I'm basically hitting my cooldowns on cooldown because I want to keep them on cooldown rather than saving them. If I can speed this up, I want to speed it up. And I already explained why, even though I am too much of a... Oh, oops. I'm not a good enough player to be able to pull this off. Okay, 64. We're gonna get another interrupt, I'm sure. I don't have to, but I'm trying to consolidate the poison, just as a matter of good practice. I don't have to do this. I'm Blood Death Knight. I can stand in the poison, and it's not a big deal. But it's a matter of principle. Skull. Skull. X. Square. X. Or skull, moon, X. Turn around at it. Okay. We start at skull. We do a full rotation. And then we go back and forth. Then we go back and forth. Back, forth. And that is most of the fight right there. Now there is only one more memory game. If I succeed in that memory game, I look like a beast. If I fail at any point from this point on, I look like an absolute chump. Because this is the third attempt, and after this, it's just embarrassing. So here we go. I'm still hitting my cooldowns on cooldown, even though it's probably ill-advised. But I have 20% of HP to burn through. And honestly, I'm actually an introvert, you know. I'm like doing my best to talk while doing this. Like, it's not easy. It's so not easy that I'm probably gonna fail an interrupt if I keep this up. And that's so embarrassing and so sad. And now I'm half-assing it because rather than using Dancing Rune Weapon and Trinket, I'm just using Dancing Rune Weapon and keeping Trinket on the off chance that as a compromise. It's a compromise. I'm compromised. Rather than just going full speed ahead, I'm going half speed ahead. I didn't see the interrupt, I heard it. The boss is at 35%. Dancing Rune Weapon is nowhere near being up. But I have my Trinket. And I have my B-Pot. 32%. We are 100% getting another damn cast, because of course we are. But He's phasing, and we start on square. Square X. Square X skull. And then we go cross. Square X skull. Moon. Square. Oh, this is awful. And this moon. Skull? No. X. Skull. Square. Moon. I'm positive it was square. And then we go cross. Nope, I'm bad. Thankfully, I'm a Death Knight, and I can just cheat. I'm now taking 1,000% extra damage from this. Oh no! I am a absolute shitter. No! Interrupt. Yep, unfortunately I'm not as bothered as that, but I'm still probably going to die embarrassingly because I cannot dodge easily avoidable mechanics, as it turns out. Here we have our special iteration of Am I Smarter? Okay. I just focus on being nowhere even close to existing near one of those poison puddles. Because he doesn't do natural nature damage. All of his nature damage is avoidable. We have one more Venom Storm. Interrupt. High speed. I don't want to exist in the same world as these poisons. And I shamefully survived. I'm so sorry. This should have been a clean kill. I'm such a shitter. There I was with the 1,000% bonus poison damage, surviving only because of cheat death. And my experience on Blood Death Knight. But that's a demonstration. As you can see, I practiced this fight a lot. I'm still bad at it. But it's doable. You'll probably want to play a tank. The memory game is gonna suck. The hard part about the memory game is 100% the multitasking. It probably looked way easier than it should have because I was showboating, but unfortunately my brain's only big enough for like five points on a graph, and 6-7 really does mess me up. Beyond that, yeah, you have the interrupt, you have the add, you have to have the damage to kill it. Gear, that's where gear's gonna come in. The boss's melee hits actually matter if you're not playing tank, so if you want to play this, if you want to do the easiest version of this fight, you should probably play a tank spec. If you don't have access to a tank spec, I don't know if healer is actually gonna be able to dunk this fight as easily because of various things. DPS, I think, has an easier time. I've done this fight so far on Blood DK and Devour Demon Hunter on the PTR. And Blood Death Knight was infinitely easier. If I were just playing Demon Hunter, I'd probably recommend playing Vengeance. Devour, as it turns out, I just played enough of it to be able to just do it, but the byproduct is as you've seen, because I was not able to meme about the memory game like that before I did this on Devourer. Anyway, I think I'm starting to yap, so I hope you enjoyed this. This will probably come out a fair bit edited, but we'll see how it goes. Keep in mind, the date of recording is 10 p.m. Wednesday, August 5th. The patch will be coming out on the 11th. this version of the fight will be coming out on the 18th. And the PTR testing dictates that we have 309 eye level. My gear is with the new tier set, with like fancy trinkets off the last boss, and like cantrip weapon and like cantrip other junk. Like, this character is a little bit stacked for this. When it comes to live, I don't think it'll be as easy. I don't know if they're gonna change the tuning at all. If I were Blizzard, I'd probably give it the good enough for government work, at least for tank difficulty. I would be, if I were hard working at Blizzard, I would say they should probably nerf it a little bit for DPS and healers. Because I can't really see how they buff it for like, maybe they can just like make him hit like Nolius did, but even then, like, I don't think that's gonna matter too much. Because even if because I had a lot of leeway, you'd have to like double or triple his physical damage or something crazy. So I have to start running for the hearts and stuff. At that point, no one's having fun. I mean, it does become a tanking challenge, but it's just like, doing the memory game while watching my health bar sounds like the most miserable thing ever. I digress. I'm planning to do a live kill of this, but this is the preemptive, hey, this is what the fight looks like on the PTR. I tested it, I did it, and here's what it looks like. This is the strategy I used. Hopefully that helps. One thing to consider is, while I memed about with doing it like natty, there are two other ways I can think of to make the memory game much easier. If you're familiar with Lura macros, or how people did Mythic Lura, or even like Heroic Lura for that matter, like some of the tryhards did this, they used a macro approach where you just like, you make a macro that's like, you make 4-button macros, you make your character just like, say, skull. So, for example, this is not the professional quality one, but like, there's a skull. And like the approach would be something like this. So it goes on skull, and it's just like boom. And then it's just like, imagine I made a macro for it. And so on. Like, I'm not doing the full thing, but I don't think it takes that much imagination to see what I'm getting at here. The thing I was thinking of, though, is even easier and even more brute force. If you are a Discord enjoyer, or even if you don't enjoy Discord but you use it, I was considering just like calling in one of the lads or lasses and stream the fight, have them watch you fight it, and have them be like, and have them call that shit out. You run the risk of if your friends are assholes, they might intentionally gank you. But at the same time, I think you'll end up having more success with this method than doing it natty. Especially since there's a lot of learning pains that it took for me to get this bad at the fight. That being said, I hope this was entertaining. I tried to make it entertaining. Hopefully I succeeded. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. I'll be making a proper video later, and also, I want to say if there's interest, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm planning to do a feedback video for the Delve bosses as it goes. It might just be like a general feedback of start of the patch, but I don't know. I want to start. I want to start making my hobby just like talking about games and stuff. And this is a game I play that I want to talk about. And this is the content I play. I want to talk about it. And most importantly, I want to talk about how cool this boss is compared to Nolius. Because everything next to Nolius looks cool, but I think this boss is still pretty cool. For the final time, I wish you a good day, or night, or